In this video, I'm going to help you fix your forehand, and for me, this is the most important thing, that you really need to hit consistently and to brush the ball this much, to play powerful forehands, to be consistent, and at the same time to win more matches, because you really need a good forehand to win more matches, to open more angles, and to change heights, to change the depth of the ball. And in this video, I'm not going to talk about the lag that you need to do. I'm not going to talk specifically about the grip or the footwork, the way you move to the ball, because I always mention this is actually how you hit the ball, and what is the feeling that you really need to have in order to hit consistently but aggressive at the same time. And this, I'm talking also about this here, this sound. I think you can listen this. Yeah, I'm talking about this sound, and I'm going to do 2 or 3 exercises where you can do at home or with your coach or whenever you have the court and time to do it. So you can actually improve this touch, this feeling you have on the ball. And after that, you will see that your forehand will improve much further. I said I'm not going to mention about the grip, but of course I need to say that the only grip that you really need is the semi-western grip. As I always mention, the hand like that here, along the grip, not too much close here. Also, don't hold it with the finger down. Always keep distance between the finger and the bottom of the grip. And also, your hand should be relaxed here. Cannot have these wrinkle things here. I don't want to see this. Just try to relax as much as possible. Every grip is different, so the only way is really to have the racket and relax here. Also about the footwork, remember, if you are a beginner, always start with close stance. 1, 2, double step, play, and finish. Always close stance. Avoid to hit balls with open stance while you are a beginner, because you're going to face the court. This is what I always mention. Also about the lag of the racket, this relaxation, this comes after many hours of tennis, so it's not from the start that you will do this. But this that I'm going to mention today, this feeling here, is something that you can work, and something that I'm going to help you to do that. And for that, you need, first of course, you need to understand that you need to relax, but as a beginner you cannot relax because you don't have any pattern recognized in your brain. So you really need to do some specific exercises. I would start with one of my most viral videos, that is one at the net. I will show you now. So this is one of the basic exercises, and one of the exercises I always recommend is to have the ball here. Sorry, here is the net, it's not so easy. But to have the ball here and just brush the ball, just start to hit the ball here and close the head of the racket until the end. If you are really a beginner, I recommend to answer the phone in the end. So you hit the ball like that, you hit it here, and in the end, you're going to answer the phone like this. You need to recognize this pattern. You can do this exercise every single time you practice. And after that, one of the exercises I really recommend to you is to start having this feeling, because if you don't drop the head of the racket, you'll never brush the ball, or at least you never brush as much as you need. So if you do this exercise, cross court, and you try to play cross court here, if you try to play cross court here, and when you try to play cross court, you try to listen this sound, this brushing here, I think this. So if you start to listen this sound every time, your forehand is already much better, and you start to understand that when you do this, then if you just accelerate, you're going to start to play many more balls inside. Also, another exercise that can help you is to stand here in the mini tennis line or service line, or whatever you want to call, and just do the same. Like, you need to really brush the ball, and the ball needs to bounce before the mini tennis line of the other side and down the line like this. Okay, so if you just do this, and if you focus on listening this sound, this brushing of the ball like this, you're gonna get better and you're gonna improve. If you play cross court, can also help you, but the ball has more distance, so you have more chances to play inside. When you play down the line, you have less court, so you really need to brush and close the head of the racket. Another important thing to help you brush more the ball is, instead of holding the racket like that, I mean, if you are beginner, I really recommend to watch this, but if you are following and if you are subscribing to this channel, I believe you are not already a beginner. You already can hit normal forehands. You're already much better on your forehands. You can move better, because I post many videos about footwork, how to move to the ball. So now it's time to also brush more the ball, to go to the next level, because what you want is not just to play like that. You want to actually start to accelerate more balls like this. Okay, so you want to play fast, and for that you really need to brush the ball, because it seems like when you watch professionals that they don't go down, and actually sometimes I just open and I go immediately like that. But if the ball is lower, if I want to really brush more the ball, I really go below the level of the ball to brush more and to accelerate much more. And also, once you start to have this feeling, you enjoy tennis much more, because you can play super fast and the ball is always in. There is no way of missing this ball. I can show you from here that if you really do this, it's really difficult to miss the ball, because I actually miss the ball, but if you really do this, you don't miss at least that many balls, okay? Because you start to brush the ball. Then of course, if you want to play deeper, you just need to go up with the racket. I'm closing, I just play and close too much the racket. That's why the ball is shorter, okay? But if you just go a little bit more, so imagine you hit one ball here and the second ball higher, the ball starts to go higher, and higher is the ball, deeper is the ball. So as you see, this is pretty simple to do. My recommendation is always to play and to finish like Wawrinka here is going to help you a lot. If you really want to play powerful forehands and brush a lot, consistent and aggressive, you really need to brush the ball and try to relax the head after the hit, so you don't control this motion, because what you want is to actually relax here in this phase. And when you relax, okay, you don't sink, so the weight of the racket is going to make this action, and actually the racket is gonna drop here. It's impossible to brush too much and go here, because you will brush less the ball. If you want to brush more, the motion is this and the head of the racket is gonna fall. That's why I recommend to hold like Wawrinka here, or actually like me. We cannot compare the levels, but it's the truth. So here, and you listen this sound. So basically this video is to say that once you start to get this feeling, once you start to listen this brushing of the ball, you're gonna play so much better, you're gonna enjoy more tennis, and I think this is all you need, more than anything else right now, because I believe you're already playing better if you are watching here. If you didn't watch my previous videos, you can always watch. You have my Forehand course, my the first and second, where you can go even deeper on these exercises, more step by step if you want. You have my book, so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. See you. Thanks for watching.